to Tune Your Artist in 10. My name is Serahir Rahimova. I'm a Russian-trained actress, international performer, certified Dream Awake EFT tapping practitioner, devoted to helping you live your best life on stage, on screen, and off. And today we are opening, softening, expanding, allowing ourselves to receive. And it's so funny. I saw this flower. It's like a headband. I saw this flower in my room and I haven't worn it for years. I got it way back in Tashkent when I was performing in Le Petit Prince, in The Little Prince. It was a beautiful local shop that was making just beautiful everything. And I saw it and I was like, oh, wow. I feel that the rose, the opening, the flowering, the feminine, that divine feminine energy. I'm talking about the universal divine feminine, universal divine masculine. And I just felt like the perfect representation and visual to carry with us in this journey we're going to take together today. So I'll give you, it's handmade. Isn't it stunning? It's so beautiful. So before we begin, I invite you to get comfortable, get cozy, and tune in to your relationship with receiving. Perhaps calling into mind something you deeply desire or have wanted for a long time, or something that perhaps you've even been too afraid to admit to yourself that you want on a soul level. And believe me, I've been there. I've had my own intimate journey with expanding my own capacity to receive, especially as an actress, just being a person on the planet, all the conditioning, all the programming, all the need to prove and push and make something happen to then maybe get a mere fraction to receive. So we're going to move through all of that today. I invite you now to begin massaging on the emotional well, tuning into your unique situation, your unique desires, your unfiltered potential and unfiltered wants, and that kind of wild, untamed place within you that knows you're here to receive this thing and receive it, nurture it, nourish it, saturate in it, and amplify it back to humanity, right? When we don't allow ourselves to receive, we're disconnected from that circuitry. We're disconnected from all of creation because we can't give from an empty cup. So let this journey today, this tapping journey, fill your cup. And I'm going to create a little script for us. And if what I say isn't accurate to your experience, you tell me what's true for you. We're going to tune into the negative first, because that's ultimately what clears the contents out of our nervous system. We're not wiring in any negativity. We're actually only drawing out what's there and healing it with love. So tuning into all that you're ready to receive and your current inability to let it in. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping the center of the chest, repeating after me. I've been struggling with receiving. I've been really struggling with receiving. And this has deeply impacted my life. This has deeply impacted my career, my connection to self, my health and vitality, my career and success, my finances and wealth, and just my general joy and pleasure in life. And even though I've really had a deep struggle with receiving, I'm open to maybe loving and accepting myself in this moment. I'm open to maybe loving and accepting my artist in this moment. Exactly as I am. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Gorgeous. Tapping in between the eyebrows. I've been having lots of trouble with receiving. Tapping the temples. I've been struggling to meet my needs. Tapping underneath the eyes. And this has deeply impacted my life. My quality of life. My potential. Tapping underneath the nose. And all I'm here to create and manifest. Tapping underneath the lips. I've really been struggling with receiving. And I want you to tune in now to that desire, that want, that craving, that request from the cosmos. And I want you, tapping all over the chest, to tell me why you can't have that thing right here, right now, in this moment. Why can't you have it? It's too hard. I haven't proved myself. I'm not allowed. I don't have the right look or body type. I'm not talented enough. I'm not capable enough. Tapping the front of the ribs where they jut out. I can't have that thing because, tell me why. Your perception, your justification, your belief system around why it can't happen right here, right now, in this moment. Tapping the side of the ribs. And when I tune into that thought or perception, it makes me feel, what are the top 2 or 3 emotions it makes you feel when you can't have that thing you so deeply crave and want and desire on a soul level that you know is yours by birthright? Tapping inside of the right wrist. It makes me feel sad, unworthy, distraught, shut down, limited, numb, disconnected, like I'm hiding, small, downplaying my greatness, exhausted, trying to prove myself. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. And when I think this thought, tell me the thought. And I feel the subsequent emotions, tell me those more dense emotions. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail, then I really shut down. I spiral out into chaos. Tapping the middle finger by the nail, and I feel even more hopeless, disconnected, and upset. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And I want you to just tell me how this whole cycle, the layers of it, perhaps there's even some shame and blame in there that you somehow can't receive this thing. Everyone else can, but you can't. I want you to just tell me how it affects your life, what happens in your life, the whole cycle. So the thought comes in, and then you have that hit of emotional charge. And then what happens? Is there more contraction? Is there stagnation? Is it total static? Is it pushback? Is it feeling defensive? Is it getting angry? Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. And then I really shut down to life. I feel completely disconnected from my power. Tapping the side of the hand. I feel totally unworthy and so small. Tuning into all that happens in that cycle and spiral of intensity, of self-judgment, of self-criticism, and how this just continuously repeats in your life when the trigger gets set, when the spark is lit, and then it just tumbles out of control. Further moving out of alignment and into chaos. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. I forgive myself for not knowing a better way. Tapping all over the head. I forgive myself for thinking that this somehow supports me. Tapping in between the eyebrows. I forgive myself for repeating this disempowering pattern. Tapping the temples. I haven't known a better way. Tapping underneath the eyes. I thought this was the only way I could receive. By self-punishment or proving I'm worthy or somehow making it justifiable. Tapping underneath the nose. I haven't known how to stand in my worth. Tapping underneath the lips. I haven't before known how to radiate and own and saturate in my enoughness. Tapping all over the chest. Part of me didn't think I ever was enough. So it makes sense that I'd have to prove that enoughness. It's possible I'm more than worthy to receive. Exactly as I am. And I'm opening a new door and gateway of possibility today. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping the front of the ribs here. So I want you to tune into that desire. Whatever it is, a certain level of your career, an accolade, a certain amount of money, a relationship, a health status. Tapping the side of the ribs. And I want you to go on a full-blown rant as to why it's not possible right now. Speak it out loud. Fully feel it. Allow yourself to have it completely and absolutely. Tapping the inside of the left wrist. And I want you to times that feeling by 50%. Really get uncomfortable with it. Really get on the edge. This is how we clear it out. Really let yourself have it. This just isn't happening for me. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter how I change, this isn't happening. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. Feel the texture in the body, the discomfort where it shows up. The temperature of it, the color, where it lives in the body. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. And now I want you to dial this up by 100%. Really let yourself have it. Really go there. This just isn't happening for me. This is impossible. I'm not good enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not capable enough. They can have it. I can't have it. There's no point. I've tried for this long. It's not possible. Feel it fully. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. I had some blueberries this morning. Full tongue. Pointer, middle finger by the nail. I love and deeply accept myself. Exactly as I am. And I'm expanding my capacity to receive right here, right now, today. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. It's possible I don't have to do more or be more to receive all that I desire. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. It's possible I have exactly what I need inside of me to receive all of my deepest soul cravings. Tapping the side of the hand. And it's possible I can recognize the miracle of me right now. It's possible I can receive. Tell me what it is. That thing you want. Tapping all over the head. It's possible I can receive. Tell me what it is. Tapping in between the eyebrows. It's possible I'm worthy of receiving. Tapping the temples. It's possible I deserve to receive. Tell me that thing. Tapping underneath the eyes. It's possible the universe wants me to receive. Yes. Tapping underneath the nose. It's possible I was designed to receive. Tapping underneath the lips. And I want you to tune into the sensation, the potentiality, the possibility of you receiving this thing right here, right now, today. And what would it feel like to receive that thing? What are the top 2 or 3 emotions? Tapping all over the chest. Ecstasy, joy, appreciation, abundance, synchronicity, alignment, awe, wonder, limitlessness. Tapping the front of the ribs where they stick out. And as you tune into those top 2 or 3 emotions, letting the feeling, sensation, intoxication of you having this thing right here, right now, today in you, tapping the side of the ribs, build that inner infrastructure of regaining, reclaiming your wholeness, of allowing this into your vortex, your reality, your energy field, your consciousness, by not means of lack, but abundance, by wholeness, by overflow, by completion. Tapping the inside of the right wrist, knowing that you are whole and complete exactly as you are, this perfect piece of creation, like a flower blossom. Owning its beauty, radiating its joy, sharing its power and light and play with all of us. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. I want you to tune in to a favorite flower you have, whatever it may be. A tulip, a lily, a sunflower, something that just shines its light and opens and softens to just receive energy, nourishment, care, fertility from the sun, from water, from all of creation. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. And just like that flower, it's possible you too can open and soften into receiving that thing by owning your wholeness, by deepening your worth, by rooting down into your innate deservability, your enough-ness. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. I'm ready to finally receive. What is that thing? Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And I'm ready for this thing, tell me the desire, to level up my life, to fill up my life with pleasure and play and abundance. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger, to overfill my cup so that I can then give more. Tapping the side of the hand and just tuning into having that need being met. Tuning in to the symbol, the image of the flower, of that need not just being met, but being totally normalized in your life. Tuning into any pushback or static or defense in the field, feeling that fully, to having this thing in your life, reality, vortex right now. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Tapping all over the head. I'm ready to blossom like the flower I am. Tapping in between the eyebrows and receive the blessings from all of creation. Tapping the temples because I am a blessing of creation. And just like I exhale, I need to inhale, tapping underneath the eyes. I'm aligning with the divine circuitry of the cosmos, tapping underneath the nose. I deserve to receive because I am, tapping underneath the lips, because I am enough exactly as I am. Tapping all over the chest. I'm capable of receiving. Tell me that thing. And I want us to just tune into kind of a funny or absurd or playful potential of how it could find you. Beyond logic, beyond the rational, beyond the supposed or analytical, because that's the known. That's the past. That's past wiring and firing in the brain. And right now, we're going to wire and fire a new potential of play and fun and of how this thing could find you. So it's not really about, oh, is this going to happen? It's like, how is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? How is the universe going to surprise me? How is this going to go down? How am I going to tell my friends? How am I going to feel looking at my bank account? How is this going to, land on my bookshelf or whatever it is? And let's just tap into that potentiality, that story that we want to experience, tapping all over the body. How does this thing find you? Just something, the first thing that comes to mind, the first thing your subconscious feeds you. And then what happens? Yeah. And who are you going to call to tell the story to? And how do you feel regaling this tale? And what do you believe about life now, or yourself, or your capacity to experience more pleasure and play and prosperity? What's a new belief about life? Yeah, and I'm worthy of that. And beyond. Exactly as I am. All of the universe is conspiring in my favor. And all I need to do is let down the reins, release the control, let go of logic, root down into my enoughness, share from wholeness and overflow, and receive the light of the sun and receive the light of the Creator. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Gorgeous. Letting your hands drop down, open palmed into your lap, ready to receive all that light, all those blessings, all those miracles, all the magic. Just tuning into that new energy, swirling and twirling in you and around you. New possibilities, opportunities, potentials, money, relationships, health, play, fun, joy. Just entering new gateways and portals and doorways in your consciousness and your mind and your psyche and your heart and your soul. And letting it all in right now. Deep breath in. And send it all back out to creation. Tapping into that cycle, into that circuitry, just like the natural rhythm of your breath. Holding your heart, holding your belly in deep reverence. We're inviting more blessings in today because they want to come in. We're not here to question whether the blessings want to come in. They're there. It's about attuning our vessel and our consciousness to allow that light in our lives by transforming those reactive or limiting or negative parts of ourselves. I hope you've enjoyed this journey. A text just came in on my phone. I was like, whoa. But that happens. That happens. Look, new blessings, new blessings. Maybe that was meant for someone that meant to come through at that moment. Drink lots of water. I would love to know how you're feeling. Share with me what you're ready to receive in the comments below. Any new insights, any ahas, and if it feels like it's too intimate of a thing to receive, email me at impulse@actortoartist.com. It's just you and I. So voice that, own that, claim that. It's your permission slip. It's your permission slip. And maybe this is the first time you've ever thought you could really have this thing. So come back to this tap, do it some more, see how it impacts your life. You know, we don't just go to the gym once. We don't just eat healthy once. This is a practice, a routine, and especially as a high performer, especially as an artist, especially as, you know, a business owner, a creative rebel, we're always expanding our vessel and consciousness to hold more of that light. So let this be a gift to your practice. Give this video a thumbs up if it resonates. If you're ready to receive more, meet me in the comments to share, subscribe if you're new here. And of course, at Actor to Artist, we love the partner. Share with a friend or family member, and I'll see you in the next tap. I'm meaning to keep these short. I get so into it. I will focus on keeping these shorter, but I would love to hear from you in the comments below. I'll see you in the next Tune Your Artist in 10. Bye for now, Creative Rebel. Mwah!